Hi. If you are someone who's having a child who's school going or studying in school and you want your son or daughter to perform better, here is a use case that I have built for my daughter that I would like to share, right? My daughter is studying in 10th and she finds it like the chapters are huge and it's many pages, and something she finds it very difficult is to go through all the pages, have a concept understood. So here is a workflow I built so that it could benefit her in her studies. So the workflow that I have used is in the Claude Code. I have used Claude Code to download the textbooks, like for example, a class 10 chemistry textbook, and they have periodic table and chemical bonding and all this. And I asked it to split each chapter one by one. So if you see here, the chapter is split and it is made very simple to understand and in a way that the complex concepts can be taught in a way of a story where, like, if you see the periodic table itself is very complex. If you directly go to this table and explain, it may not be memorable, but what could be very ingraining or memorable that they can register is in the story format, like, the same way straight, like, instead of saying this, the periodic table, it is saying, like, imagine walking into a huge auditorium where every element in the universe has been assigned a seat. Hydrogen in the front left corner, the brash noble gases launch is in the back right row. So this will trigger the imagination and as well as the images in their brain. So, Claude has written that in the format where they can easily understand. And not just that, when when the concept gets into an understanding or like into a memorable state, into a good foundation, so their further facts and everything becomes very easy to remember, right? um so this is what has been done for each chapter, and like once each chapter is done, so I have given it to NotebookLM, where I have gone and uploaded it into NotebookLM. And once it is uploaded, like I have created the different artifacts inside of the studio where there are slides, videos, audio, and everything. And if you just see one of the, let me show one of the videos, right? Anatomy of a chemical bond. So if we look at the explainer video.
All right, let's talk about chemical bonds. But forget everything you remember from high school chemistry,
Yeah.
okay? We're not doing a dry, boring lesson. Instead, think of this as the ultimate social drama. We're diving into the ridiculously dramatic social lives of atoms.
So you gotta wonder, right? Why are atoms so clingy? I mean, why don't they just fly solo? What's the deal with them always having to pair up? This drive is what creates literally everything around us, from the air we're breathing right now to the salt on your dinner table.
And yeah, this quote really gets to the heart of it. It turns out atoms are just not happy being single. They're always on the lookout for a partner or maybe a few partners, all in the name of finding some stability.
So what is this stability they're all chasing? Well, it all comes down to their electrons, specifically their outer shell of electrons. Most atoms want 8 of them. That's the magic number. We call it the octet.
So what this is doing is making anything simple, because brain will remember anything that is made simple and where it can be visualized, imagined, or it can be constructed in a way where it can be remembered. The brain can remember, right? So this is what is this able to make. And further to this, there are quiz that are created, like, which will assess how it is being how the lessons are being learned, right? And once this is done, I have also asked Claude to download all the question papers of the last 10 years, and all the question papers are downloaded, and it is able to create for each chapter assessment like this, it has gone ahead and stored all that in the Google Drive. Let me show you all the subjects are stored in Google Drive, and the main textbook and all the sub chapters here. Per chapter, it's like once the chapter is read, it's able to take out all the questions from the previous 10 years and prepare the relevant questions for the chapter into a test. So with all the marks and everything, like with the 40 marks, question paper is created from all the questions, multiple choice questions and fill in the blanks, and also long form questions. Everything it is created, and then what my daughter did is, like, she, once I gave this test, she filled in, like, in a sheet, and I took a snap of the sheet, both the pages, and then went ahead and gave it to Claude to assess, and it told overall very strong in what all things and what she has done wrong, what is incorrect that she has done, and everything, right? So this is a simple methodology that, like, for each chapter now she is scheduled to do it every day. Take the Claude version of the chapter where it's explained in the Word document, where it explained in the story format, simple to complex, even to prepare for the competitive exams. And after that, watching the videos so that the concepts are imprinted, and also the slides are there, audiobooks are there, quizzes are there, infographics are there, taking the mock test paper and then answering it, and loading it to Claude to get the feedback on what the student need to improve and develop upon. Because what's important, here is a story I would like to narrate, right? Like, there were two woodcutters, and they both had same experience, same time and everything, but one went to the forest and cut X amount of trees, but the other one did 3X in the same amount of time. Every day, same thing used to happen. The only difference was the first woodcutter used to go and directly get into work of cutting the wood, right? He used to cut it all the time, never used to waste the time, and he used to cut X amount, but the other one used to cut 3X only because he focused first hour not directly going and cutting the wood, but sharpening his axe, right? So that 1 hour where he spent sharpening the axe allowed him to perform 3 times higher, right? So the same way, children who are studying, not just focusing on the subject, but able to conversate about it, like the developing the skills to conversate about it, developing the how to get the focus back, like how to manage their thought patterns, right? What is happening in the drawing room or in the IPL match, right? So all those thoughts are coming, like, developing the skills, how to bring their focus back, right? How to manage their thoughts, how to take away the significance of the thoughts, or, disengaging with them. Developing those skills would actually help them, not just the studies. Hope it helped and added value. If you are somebody who is having a child, let me know in the comments. Let me know what else was this helpful, or anything else you had in mind that could help children who are studying, right? So these are simple problems. These are real life problems that, when you are equipped or learned with tools, you can apply it anywhere. You can apply it in your business. You can apply it in your personal life. You can apply to accomplish anything so fast, right? Hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what next you want in the comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.